dating, and New York is the worst city to date in.
New York City was ranked the worst city to date in.
It's like when I walk around, I'm looked at by black men like I am a demon, like I'm the devil.
Black men are the most difficult to date.
I find that a lot of men are intimidated by me.
I feel like a lot of men in my age bracket are like on grind mode.
The market for New York City, the pool is still filthy. We were told that it won't be clean until 2029.
Welcome back to Motor Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get all my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
So y'all know I had to keep y'all updated. So I told y'all a couple days ago I was dating. So I've been actively dating. So I dubbed the other guy. But come to find out, there's more weirdos in the sea. So I was talking to this guy. We were getting to know each other. Good career. Typical, tall, handsome, complete weirdo. Do you hear me? Why? One morning he texts me, good morning, beautiful. I hope your day is going well, whatever. And I'm like, good, I hope your day is going well too. And he had texted me back, I'm fighting demons. So me being the spiritual person I am, I'm thinking, okay, the type of job he has, maybe this is a dark, case he's dealing with. Maybe I should go tell him, read Psalms 91 verse this to that or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. I click inside the message. This man sends me a picture of him on the toilet at work. This is not a real dating. It's a joke. A lot of y'all are unwell. Like, what the block? It hasn't even been 7 days. Two already blocked. What's the problem? What's going on? What's tea?
What's the problem now? All right, now the dude, he totally messed up. I get it. But where you threw me for a loop is when you said, I dubbed the other guy. And then you said, you're talking to another guy and he's weird. All right, he messed up. He is weird. It's not weird actually, but he's being honest with you. Maybe he got out of a long-term marriage, right? Could have been married to a girl for the longest, sharing everything. Me and my wife share everything. Yes, I'll say I'm battling a demon to my wife. He totally messed up. Shouldn't have done it. Don't know you from Adam. But still, choices. I'm telling you, every time a woman talks like this, I'm going to say, choices. That's the problem in New York City. Too many choices. And then also, it's the land of what? It's one of the homes of modern women. So you already know. They want a guy tall. She said the guy was tall. He was weird, but he was tall. But they want a guy tall. Definitely making six figures. Well, actually, you can't survive. It's hard to survive. You can survive. It's just hard if you're not making six figures. Go figure.
Y'all, I truly cannot stand New York app dating because, why are me and all my friends who are also black corporate women all talking to the same men on Hinge? The pool's that small? That small?
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game.
And, we're obviously going to show each other's matches. So, now it's awkward. It's awkward. And we're all having the same conversations with them. And, obviously, me and my friends are telling them that we're going out to the same places. So they all know that we're all together. Fix it, Jesus.
That's your fault. You said fix it. Who? Look, that's your fault, right? All of you ladies want the same guy. You do. So congratulations. Now you're all dating the same guy. Because that's what happens. You swipe on 10% of men. So, yes. The guys that are they're probably best friends too. They probably know each other. All stockbrokers. Find the hottest woman all the time. Tall. So guess what? Woman is swiping on them. And they're going to explore all of their options. I don't knock those guys. That's what happens. You're dating in New York. New York can be sort of toxic. They said it's one of the most toxic places to date. But is it because of men? They said it's toxic because you have so many choices. Or is it because of women? And actually, the same women who are all dating the same men are probably dating multiple other guys. You're the problem.
Dating in New York is weird because one day you hear, wow, you check all my boxes. I can't wait to just get to know you and go on dates. And the next day, it's work is busy, I'm super stressed. I'll be on vacation for the next 3 months. Never said I'm looking for anything serious. Never said that.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Now, this is a man talking. What he had to say is very revealing, right? Think about it. Ladies don't have the time. And when you have the time, it's for a certain type of man. Now, she said she's going to be on vacation. She's not looking for something serious. He comes across as one of those normal dudes. So the normal dude gets, I'm on vacation. The dude that's dating all the woman gets, I was here the other day. And another woman saying, yeah, I was here the other day, and saying it to the guy, and he can care less. Why? Because he's smacking them all.
I know I said black men are the problem, right? Obviously, I was trolling. But I will say this. Black men are the most difficult to date, and here's why. Now, just for a little backstory, I've never dated outside of my race, so every guy that I've dated has been black. I think one of the reasons that makes it difficult to date black men is that one of the main reasons is they have a lot of trauma, whether it's past trauma, current trauma, that they have not healed from yet. And I think because they have so much of that trauma on their plate and dealing with things mentally and spiritually, that it's hard for them to date or be in a relationship with someone in a healthy way.
Who are you dating?
I think that once men heal and move on from their past traumas, they'll be able to date, be in a relationship, and just love women more effectively.
No, it depends what kind of past traumas you're talking about. If you're talking about you're dating Pookie and Reve and their past traumas are being shot at, that's different than a guy going through past relationship trauma. It would have been great if you would have explained that, because I'm lost. I don't even know how to respond to you right now, because black men have a lot of trauma. What kind of trauma do they have? Explain more. Like, you have to fully explain yourself. I think that's one of the problems that black men have with you, right? Not explaining yourself. How am I'm supposed to be making a video here. I can't even. I can't. I'm making a video now. You get what I'm saying? I'm being funny, but I'm being serious. I don't get you.
So I'm just gonna talk about it. Yes, I have a stain on my shirt.
We do not care.
I don't understand what it is. Like, I've lived upstate for a minute now, upstate New York, and it's like when I walk around, I'm looked at by black men like I am a demon, like I'm the devil. Like, I'll just be walking like out in the park, having a good day, and I see a black man with their white wife and or white baby mama and all these kids grabbing onto them, hanging on to them for dear life. And I'm out here looking good, blessed and beautiful, just enjoying my walk. And they look at me like they done seen the devil, or they done seen somebody that took their mama away from their life. And I'm like, what did I do to y'all? What did I do to y'all? Like, please let me know what I did to y'all besides look fine, single, and not have kids. So it's definitely frustrating, I would say, living in upstate New York, and I won't ever understand it. But this happens to me every single day. Like, I walk outside, and black men look at me like I done took their mother away from their life. They really do. They look at me like, how dare you out here walking around? You ain't got no kids. You looking good. You're young. You're doing your own thing. You're traveling. You're going to Asia in like a couple of days.
The delusions.
How dare you? How dare you? It's a lot.
Managing your mental health, taking your meds.
I think she may be mistaken, right? Well, actually, she's not mistaken. Those guys, you have to think about what the last lady said, right? Black men are dealing with a lot of trauma. And he said they're with their white woman and white kids, and they're happy. He said she sees them playing on the monkey bars and things like that, right? So when they look at you, as the last woman said, that's probably the trauma that they're dealing with. They saw the trauma from past ladies they've been with, right? They saw it live in action. So they're like, they don't know if you're her. They got scared. They got a sudden whiplash. They get PTSD from it. Some guys really do. It's like, it was so bad for him, he started dating white women. Ain't that something? That's wild. Now, that's probably how they really felt. Think about it. Build with me, guys, on this. Build with me. Think about what these guys could have been thinking. Well, or they could have been thinking, oh, it's a black woman. They see, now, yes, it could be a little bit exaggerated, but some guys get real PTSD and never come back from it. Stop giving guys PTSD.
Y'all, we just left the DL. And if you know, you know. And whenever you question where the hell are all the fine black men, that's where they are. Yeah. So, and they are DL. Yeah. Bingo.
Who could have guessed? It would be a big mama talking about DL. And they're always the ones who talk like this. Well, DL. Like, you know what probably happened? And this could have happened. She wanted a guy to smash. A guy said, no, I don't want to smash. You're fat nasty. You want a DL? No. If you take it down, take your pants down, right? Or you drunk and you're drinking, having a night out, and he's stuck with you. Now he has to deal with the grenade. That's what he's thinking. Because I'm sure if your friend was up to bat, he would have probably smashed. But I'm not saying that happened. But I'm painting a picture here. A man is not on the DL for rejecting Miss Fat Nasty. Is that what happened? They are in the city though. It is wild in the city. I don't know what she saw. She could have saw something, but probably wasn't DL. That man probably was gay. You could have seen him at a gay bar. I don't know. Why don't I know? They didn't explain. Again, more woman not explaining the situation. So I don't know what I'm reacting to. I don't. I'm just reacting to her saying DL. And I'm going to take Miss Fat Nasty. You shouldn't be talking.
There have been a number of different news sources. They're probably all citing the same study saying that dating in New York is the worst city to date in. And while that may be true, it is definitely, I think, dating everyone's perception about meeting someone new and how open they are to experience love. I'm such a realist, and like my expectations, I feel like for men as of lately have definitely shifted. I feel like a lot of men in my age bracket are like on grind mode. They're trying to make sure that they are in the best possible place that they can be financially and career-wise. What's for me will be for me. I want what God wants for me, and if this is my season to be single, I don't care where I am in the world. My man's gonna find me.
No. Listen, they keep saying New York City is the worst city to date. It's not because of men. Every city is the worst city to date, and it's not because of men. Look at the reasons why. Seriously, look at it. Because standards are too high. I believe that's within there. It says that. You expect too many things. Who's expecting things? Are men expecting money from women? No. All men are expecting is love, understanding, someone to care for them, even cook a meal for them, right? That's why guys get so excited with cooking with Kaya. That's why she jumped up to 1 million subscribers on TikTok at, what was it, month or 2 weeks, something like that. Fast. And more of you are trying now, and it's too late because you're grubbing off of her. Seriously, that was missing. And no one is bringing it, including you. You're in New York City saying, I'm going to wait for my man to come to me. He's not coming to you. You just said guys are grinding. That's what guys are doing. They're grinding. They're not wasting their time trying to find someone whose standards, they made them up and they're here. Especially in New York. Because you need a man. You have to have your standards that high. It's wow. Like if you live in New York, go outside of New York and try to find someone. I would suggest going out the country, but I say you don't got to go that far. Go outside of New York, go in the country somewhere, do something. Find someone somewhere else, because finding it there, this is what you're dealing with. Women who are going to wait for the guy to come to them and not change anything about themselves. Just not going to work.
Couldn't agree more.
Hey, beautiful people, come on in. Let's chat for a little bit. How are you? How are my single people? How are you doing? How is it going in your city? The year is ending and we're transitioning into a new year. How was this year for you? Because this year was full of truth. We had a lot of experience this year. This year was rough. The dating market for New York City, the pool is still filthy. We were told that it won't be clean until 2029. Unfortunately, 4 years ago when we were going through the pandemic, some podcast equipment was dropped off and it in all the communities, and it destroyed the dating market. So the pool is filthy. It has a bunch of prisoners, married men, married women, people with STDs. So you don't want to swim in the dating pool in New York. But let me know how is it in your city, because in your city it might be a little better. So let me know in the comments. But to my suggestion to the people that are going in transition and still being single and going into 2025, let's learn some new hobby. Let's learn how to sew, swim, Pilates, or a dancing class. Let's learn some different activity. In the meantime, hopefully by 2029 the pool will be clean and we will be able to meet someone. But
Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen.
right now it's just rough for New York City. It's nothing going on in New York. So let me know how it's going for you. Now, I have some treat. This Wednesday, Open Minded with T Mara, we premiere a new episode. So please go subscribe to your YouTube channel and let me know your opinions in the comment. And, these are things that we could do to keep us busy. Being that the market is so horrible, we could watch a couple independent podcasts that have shared great information. Let's check those out. And, again, let's learn how to sew. Yeah, or swim. Again, happy holidays.
The dating pool has pissing, whatever you said. She's trying to promote her podcast, but I could care less about that, right? Now, let me get to the more of the story. The one thing I like that she said was, how about we get into some fitness? Because a lot of women need to focus on that, and that's what they need to do before they worry about dating. That's what it is. Focus on something, because what do men do? Men are saying, you know what? As the other lady said, stacking up money and saying, let me get myself bigger. Let me work out. Let me get myself physically fit. Let me put myself in a position to where I'm working out and my mind is more aware because I'm fit, I'm eating right. Good things, right? Let's see the same thing from you ladies as well. Some of you are doing it. I'm not saying none of you are doing it. A lot of ladies, I should say, not most, but a lot, love working out. But we need to see it more, because guys have realized this is what I need to do, and more guys need to jump on it. I love promoting that. But yeah, do something. As she said, so anything womanly that's going to make a guy notice you. And also, I said it before, and a lot of ladies know it. I see you talking about it over and over. Oh, when girls look good, when I look like trash, guys talk to me. Let's see some more ladies. Let's start this trend, right? Let's start ladies not wearing makeup and going to the grocery store and seeing what happens. I want to see somebody start that trend and actually get a man. All this complaint, I figured it out. If a guy's talking to you when you're not looking good, do that. Go find a man. Congratulations.
Did y'all see that list that New York City was ranked the worst city to date in. And it's like, I'm genuinely not surprised. How are we supposed to focus on dating and it costs $3,000 to live in an airport case? How are we supposed to focus on dating if you can't afford to ride public transportation and you get shot in your head over $2.90? How are we supposed to focus on dating and our mayor just got indicted on fraud and bribery? How are we supposed to focus on dating and it's no parking and you could get a ticket like twice a week?
No excuses.
How are we supposed to focus on dating and the streets is filthy and filled with rats? Disgusting. How are we supposed to focus on date? This is Gotham. Worse than Gotham. We don't even have Batman. Like, how are we supposed to focus on dating?
She had a nerve to say, this is Gotham. We don't even have Batman. Look, any excuse. You'll all find a man once you change and find a way to showcase your skills. All of the guys you're dating, right? I say this. You ladies always say, pick Mishas, get boyfriends. So if all these pick Mishas are getting boyfriends, be a pick Misha. Do everything the guy says. They won't do that. Why? Because you have to settle.
I don't know if it's just me, but as a successful black woman, I find that a lot of men are intimidated by me.
That's a who said.
And I don't know if it's because I've accomplished so much in such a short amount of time, but a lot of men will not talk to you because of the accomplishments that you have. And I've been like, I don't really care, honestly. Like, I want an equally yoked partnership. But it's unfortunate that men really be intimidated that you have more emotion than them. And it's not even a competition, you feel me? People see you thriving, like these men see you thriving, and they think it's a competition. Like, I'm not competing with no man. And it's so crazy because I notice the insecurities in a man when I tell them, like, what I'm doing, what I've accomplished, and they immediately just back off.
I want something feminine and delicate.
But that's a good thing. And I don't really care because I'm going to still do me at the end of the day, but it's crazy.
Stop telling them what you do. Oh, man. When I tell them what I do and they immediately back off. Men don't care. Learn something.
Beautiful women, gorgeous women, women with standard who move in a certain way don't get hit on a lot. But on days that they feel and look like tons of men come raining. Why? The first one is men see a woman like that and automatically believe that there is no way that you're single. And there is no way there are not lots of guys that are trying to get your attention, so they don't even bother. Secondly, a number of men just don't have the confidence to approach you. So they see you're moving with a certain standard. They self-assess. Yes, men do that. They know the woman they can talk to. They say, this one is not on my level, so let me not even try. So they naturally buffer themselves out. But on days that you don't feel your best, you're not moving with the normal energy and aura that you do, these men know because you become more approachable, easier to meet.
That's what you need to do. That's it. Now, the woman who made this video, are you one of those ladies? Because, a lot of women try to be coaches on TikTok and they're struggling with this themselves. They are. Now, you got to do what's going to work for you, no matter what that is. Like, as men, we get in where we fit in. It was at a point in my life where I was talking to nothing but grenades. Seriously. Why? Because I wanted things to not be to my liking, to be to my advantage. Yes, I went low because you have to. As a man, you want things to be easier for you, but not easy in a way to where it's a headache. You want things to be easy for you where, things are being done to your liking, right? And so I figured out, I said, what do I have to do to have things to my liking? I have to settle, which a lot of men, every man does that. Every woman he gets with, he's settling. Why? He wants a woman making less than him. That's why when that lady, I stopped talking when a lady said, yeah, I say to a man right away what I'm doing, and I tell them about my accomplishments, and they stop talking to me. Duh. What are you talking about here? But look, bring yourself down a notch. That's what women have to do nowadays. Bring yourself down, so a man will be able to lift you up. And it's not about money, but until you figure that out, the date market is going to be what it is.
A woman says the reason why a lot of us can't find a man is because we're too busy pursuing an education or going after a career that by the time we look up from all of our degrees, there's no MA in there. Let's have a listen.
Well, we go after our careers so much. By the time we look up, we single. We got all these degrees. We got every degree. We got a PhD. And all we got is a DOG and no MAN.
And no MAN, right.
But the man, he can go out and get all of those credentials and do that, because here's what it is, Delvin and Justin. At the end of the day, the man makes the choice.
And girl, that's the issue. For the longest time, women have been socially conditioned into thinking that we must dedicate 100% of ourselves into becoming the perfect mate so that one day we can find a man. It has gotten to the point now that women believe that we have to choose between getting an education, pursuing a career, and being a wife and having a man. Men do not have to choose that. A man could be a husband and a businessman. A man could be a spouse and a hard worker. But somewhere along the lines, women have been labeled incompetent and unable to do both. And well, I don't like that. As a woman, you can work hard, live the life you want to, and find a suitable partner. Listen, the hard truth is sometimes we date people on the level that we're currently on. So if I'm lazy, I procrastinate a lot, I'm uneducated, I really don't care about much, but I do like to party, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna find a mate that has those same values, that's equally yoked with me, a like-minded individual. There are plenty of women that find their spouses in college, and nowhere ever has a man said, I'm not gonna get money, get an education, or pursue my dreams because I'm gonna work on being the best husband I can be. Show me. You could literally do what you want to do and find a suitable partner, whether that be work on your body, work on your physical or mental health, focus on your career. You can do these things and find a suitable partner. And hey, I know what you're thinking. Getting an education and working on my career or pursuing my hobbies are undesirable to some men. Right, babe. That's why we need to start dating men that like smart women. So if you want to be DUMB for some DIK, then me and you are not the same. Hello.
Yeah. And that's why I went across the shores and found my wife. Because I got to tell you guys, I come from New York. And you see how New York, they say New York is the worst to date. The worst city to date in. It really is. It's ruled at. Because it's nothing but women like this, right? With this mind frame. And I saw it. I really did. I saw it. And what I loved about when I married my wife, she had in her mind, bring herself down, bring me up. And that's what guys looking for. Woman that's going to bring themselves down and bring their man up. And when a woman does that, she's going to follow, get on your program, and you'll be able to lead. And that's what guys are looking to do. Find a woman they can lead. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next video. Coming.